CheeksCast!
Joining me today is
Ethan.
Fat cummies.
and Matt. Fat Cummies, by the way, has an IQ of 5.
Yeah, I'm Jackson.
But he has 3 cameras.
I have 3 cameras. These losers only have 2.
Beautiful. Dude, we're gonna hear is Jackson because he keeps going up to the mic like this.
Sorry, I can't help it. That one's getting lower. I'm the son.
So, anyways, this is technically episode 2. But we suck at podcasting, so it's gonna be episode 1.
No, it's like episode 1 because the first one is always episode 0. It's the
We
pilot.
have
Yes,
an
yes.
episode 0, and
We're probably gonna release it when episode 100 comes out.
yep, it'll be an anniversary.
It'll be an anniversary.
Nah, that's some
yeah.
bullshit. We'll
That's
probably
a lot of
we'll
episodes.
probably release it when we just forget to do it one week, and then we'll be like, shit.
Yeah,
Shit,
this is
that's
our,
true.
That's our fail safe.
You'll just hear how massively dog shit my mic was.
Yes.
We used mine.
So what
It
happened
wasn't
was.
that bad.
So what happened was
So
Jackson.
what happened was,
So what has happened was.
What happened was I spent $60 on Amazon, got this dope ass mic that wasn't really that dope, and it turned out to be garbage.
See, this is his problem. He saw microphone, $60, and pressed the buy button.
Hey, bro, cheap. Hey, cheap is pretty fire.
it's the king of
This is a guy who
impulse.
just bought rear sway bars, but whatever.
One, actually, I bought one. 'cause you
I
can't
didn't
buy
mean to say
multiple.
S.
Well, you said it.
Anyways,
Don't touch
the moral of
back
the
and you'll
story
lose the
is
camera.
if you're on Amazon and you see five-star reviews, it probably ain't true.
Hey, that shit ain't true.
That shit ain't true.
Listen, let's just
it's
say.
a known fact. There's bots that just do 5
It was
stars.
4.5 stars. Get your facts.
But let's just be honest, bro. Our parents got us, and so the only ones who watch, it's a very honest 5 stars.
It's like one of those 5-star reviews is like, very good mic, good quality, good, fantastic, love this mic, used it for my wedding, good mic, fantastic.
And then
Here is
it,
video quality of my mic. Fantastic.
and then it copy and pasted, and then instead of wedding, it just like underwater swimming.
I am under
I am under the
I am
water.
under the
Somebody
water.
help me. I'm swimming. Ah.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Fat cummies. Fat cummies.
Next thing you know, every 5-star review just has fat cummies.
Fat cummies.
That would
Nobody's
be-
gonna understand the
that would
whole
be
point
my-
of fat
no,
cummies.
That'd be
with
my
us.
signature at the end. Just be like, yeah, just a whole story and everything, and then by fat cummies.
Do you want to explain what fat cummies even mean?
Honestly, I don't even know what it
No,
means.
no,
I just remember,
no explaining.
I just remember Matt's soundboard. It just played it out of nowhere. It was just so quiet.
Fat cummies.
Oh yeah, it's just quiet, and all of a sudden you just hear fat cummies.
No, we
in the
shouldn't
back.
even explain it. We should just let it be
Absolutely
fat cummies and nothing more.
It's just what it is.
It's
It is
a
what it
world of
is.
inside
It is
jokes.
what it is.
All right, so one thing we're not gonna do like the last podcast is get straight into cars. So we're gonna.
Anyway, so about cars.
Honestly, if we get into cars,
I do have a
fine,
car.
but I don't think we should. I don't think we should have topics anymore. I think we should just talk.
There is, so
I have a question about it later.
there's a lot that we learned from our first one. We're never doing it in Ethan's basement again.
Yeah.
We're not giving
I'm just
Ethan
kidding,
an
I'm just
elliptical.
Yeah, no
Another
ellipticals.
thing we learned was that when we were watching the podcast, we learned that Matt and I are the funny ones on the podcasts. Jackson likes to get real fucking pissed, and then Camille's kind of quiet.
What do you mean, likes you?
Well,
Bitch, I was bored.
The thing I'm so quiet is I have no point in just coming into the conversation because either Ethan or Matt
Camille?
goes in and goes.
Camille sounded like this the entire podcast, and he was talking about like times for the Mazda, and then he comes up and talks like this close to the mic.
Bro,
To
you're gonna
be-
blow out their eardrums.
To be fair, I did not bring the Mazda not even once
That's true.
in the
you
entire
didn't.
podcast.
just-
No, we
I was
actually
making
all brought up our car brands, but him.
No,
I didn't bring up the
I didn't
SUV.
bring up my car brand.
No, but I mean, like you talked about Toyota.
you
for a
brought
while.
up the Hyundai
Oh,
for
well, Toyota's
40
not my
minutes.
car.
Listen
my
up.
guy.
Listen up.
And
First
here
of
we
all,
are
I'm
back
pretty
into
sure,
cars.
I'm pretty sure last time I checked, we talked about Audi and Hyundai about the same
I'm
time.
not even close. I brought it up for like a minute. I
The
asked one-
Goro
I-
Blue.
I-
No,
no.
chill.
I brought up one question about it. I brought up one topic. My man's like, so let me talk about track times. Let me talk about the features about this. It raced this car and it kind of beat that car, but it didn't really beat that car.
Okay, so already Jackson getting heated. We haven't
Alright,
even
let
been
me
in
just say
5
something.
minutes.
We're also really bad at cutting each other off.
Ethan is the worst texter of all time.
Oh, without a doubt.
With
Oh my god. yeah.
utterly terrible. Did you bring my charger?
Did I bring what charger?
My phone charger that I texted you about.
Hey, ain't that your fault though?
Yeah, dude, I suck at
Oh
texting,
my
bro.
You're
God.
so
No.
bad.
I
Here,
literally
here,
said, I'll read
here.
it. I'll read it. It says, Ethan, do me a favor. And I texted that at 6:38. And then no response. To 6:50, I text, bring my charger to Camille's, please. And then Camille says, come over anytime after 7. And Ethan literally says, okay, on my way now.
At what time?
At 7-Eleven.
At
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
Man
just
is
show up
also
for
40 minutes late. 40 minutes late. And I'm under the impression.
For 40 minutes.
I was
sitting-
eating dinner with my family, okay?
I'm thinking.
What can I say?
had a whole
What can I
hour.
say?
Hey, you
I'm a
can't.
family man.
You can't shit on him because Polish dinners take a long ass time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
we know,
sir.
mister. I have dinner at 2 o'clock.
To be fair, it's 4 o'clock and it's a perfect time.
Alright, so
These-
2 hours later.
These foster dogs take a little bit extra to cook.
Yeah, they
Bro, I'm not even joking. Talking about Ziggy, I'm about to punt that dog.
Ziggy is the cutest dog ever.
He is not.
Ziggy
He
is the
looks like a
cutest.
fucking rat, bro. That
he
dog.
doesn't.
I've never not liked the dog before. I kid you not. I've never not liked
That's
the dog
false.
until this dog.
No,
What's wrong
okay,
with
you
that?
know what looks like a rat? Okay, you've been to my grandma's house before,
Yeah,
right? Remember
yeah.
the dog Pal,
Yeah.
the dog that she has.
Yeah.
Whenever he is like shaved, he looks like a wet rat. I swear to God, like he just just no hair. He looks like a fucking what is it? One of those cats, the hairless cats.
Hairless cat.
Hairless
My ball sack?
There you go,
cat.
Cheeks.
No, like there's a term for it. They're not just called hairless cats.
There's a damn term for these cats.
There's like a
man.
damn term for this.
It's
cat.
definitely just ball sack cats.
It's yeah, ball cats.
I'll take it.
Ball sack
Bull,
cats. Yeah.
bull
Dude,
sack cuts.
I saw a picture online of like a cat, like that kind of cat, but without the eyes. Dude, it looked fucking sick.
Like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, dude.
So it was a literal like
Yeah,
testicle.
it was literally it was a testicle with 4 legs and a tail.
Hey, shit, wait, your testicles don't have 4 legs and a tail?
Whoa.
Hey, Oka.
Hey,
I
Yoka.
think I
But
gotta
no,
go to the
back in the
hospital.
texting thing, I was like, the one thing that I don't like that Ethan does when he texts us, he puts like 4 different paragraphs of the same thing he's trying to say.
no.
He'll be like, "Hey guys, what you want to eat?" Next paragraph. "Oh, I want to go to B-Dubs." Paragraph or Wingstop. Paragraph. What you guys want to eat?
Now,
Paragraph.
I vouch for Ethan 1,000% on this because I do the same shit.
Yeah, dude. I like how I text is just like, all right, I complete a thought, send, because then it's like, I don't know, dude.
You complete
You complete
bro?
thoughts?
Yo,
I
you
mean,
got a
like-
girlfriend, bro.
Hey, bro, watch your feet.
To give the audio listeners a reference, what Jackson is saying is Ethan will send a message, and then he'll send another message, and then another message,
And then another
he
message.
split
Yo,
text.
I'm
Yes.
about. I don't even care.
Well-
I'm about to leave, bro. We ain't even 10 minutes in the episode, and all it's been is just roasting Ethan for talking about
Hey,
Hyundai in
you
this.
roasted me earlier.
It is
too,
9
it's
minutes
fine.
in,
9
so
minutes
you're
in, not
on-
even 10 minutes.
Not even 10.
We got a few more seconds to roast.
Yo,
you.
Yeah.
yo, wrong.
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 But no, I was
Wrong.
just, like, it's not that I just don't like it because my phone will be in my pocket and I just see my phone go off like 6 times, 6 different times, and I look at it and it's just all Ethan, and then
Just
Matt
think
will
of
be
it like
"Aight."
a like a long distance hand job. It's vibrating for so
Yeah.
long.
Damn.
Like,
That's a
Is that
I'm doing you a favor.
is that what you picture whenever you're doing that?
That's no.
He's thinking about family.
That's just the intentions. That's the intent. I'm trying to be a good friend.
a good family friend.
Intention. Good family friend. Real good
Can
family
I bring up
friend.
something completely,
Are
utterly
you gonna be-
random that I learned today?
You gonna be
Yes.
the weird uncle?
So
Uncle.
I learned today that
Uncle.
my dad grew up in Chicago,
Same.
in like the South Side, kind of like more slummy area of Chicago ish. Being just a normal party clown, but you know, at night, my guy, that guy has killed 33 children and hid them all under his house.
Hell yeah, dude. That's fucking metal.
John Wayne Gacy also 8 kids.
It's like your
Oh,
dad
yeah.
walks. It's like your dad walks.
No,
in
but
the,
hold on.
in the house.
You know what
and
the-
it's your. It's like
Damn.
a kid.
You know what?
Like,
You
it's
know
like
what
a
the
crying
craziest
kid,
part is
not a
though?
moaning kid.
When they
It's not bad.
finally got this guy. This guy, I mean, I'm not gonna. I have a phobia of clowns, right? But at the same time, you have
Oh
to.
shit, I forgot.
You have to
I didn't.
you have to recognize dedication. When this guy was put on death row, his last meal was a funnel cake. That is dedication to the. You can't even be mad at that.
That's fucked up.
You know
Remember
what?
Fucked up.
Remember that time we went to Wisconsin and all of a sudden Ethan sees a funnel cake thing? He's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I want a funnel cake.
I do want a funnel cake.
That seems like the worst way to go.
Eat a cookie.
Like, eat a funnel cake before you go. You're gonna get the worst fucking stomach ache before you fucking and lights out.
No, but for real though, like one thing I want to talk about though is like
gets injected.
Like he's like this guy. Like, what were his reasons for killing kids? Was it like did he take out each birthday kid, or is like the one little shit who didn't want the balloon animal? Did he kill that? Like, I just want to know how he picked his victim.
So, Megan would always watch this show. This girl on like YouTube and everything. Her name's Bailey Sarian, and like
she does makeup, right?
Yeah. Every Monday she does a murder mystery and everything.
Yeah.
And like while she does her makeup. But it's just like some of the stories are just like it's just really interesting to watch. Like you don't even like when I would watch it with her, I wouldn't even watch it for the makeup. I would just sit there and just listen to the stories because some of them are like she talked about this one guy, the Nightcrawler or something. He was some like dude from like I don't remember. It was like Guatemala, Venezuela, something like some kind of like Latino country and everything.
That's racist.
Well, I mean that's what it was, and he was like apparently he was like a really attractive guy to like all these like the women that he would see like he would meet and everything, and then just like. Out of nowhere, like it just got to the point where she's just like, yeah, he would go from he would go on a killing spree of like 3 girls a night and everything. He would walk in there, shoot the husband, shoot the girl in the face and everything, and then like leave and everything. Then go in the next house and just like break in, beat the shit out of someone, and then like shoot another person. It was just like, it's just like, it was weird, but at the same time, it's just like, it's just kind of interesting to listen to.
Murder.
Like,
That's
murder.
the thing is with all of these murderers and everything, like they're all good looking. So they like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Not John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah,
Oh,
John Wayne
okay.
Gacy.
No.
John
I was
Wayne
gonna say I
Gacy
was worried about becoming a murderer at some point.
No. Listen,
Okay,
John Wayne
it's fine.
John Wayne Gacy was a good-looking guy without all the makeup on. Like he was an attractive guy. Jeffrey Dahmer. Who's the guy that
Ted
Zac
Bundy.
Efron?
Ted Bundy.
Yeah. They're all good-looking.
Tom
people,
Brady.
so they like lure. They lure all these girls in and then they kill them all and everything. Like John Wayne Gacy killed kids, but like
As you do.
Of course.
Yeah, dude, it's normal.
Good old Friday night, of course.
Good old Friday night.
Also, hold on.
No, wait, I thought we were gonna do that Thursday night. Remember, because they got pushed
you're
back.
right.
Hold on,
Yeah,
though.
but I can't
But
do that
actually,
there.
I'm bringing it back
Right
to the clown himself.
Himself.
When he was like.
Oh, you talking about Jax?
No.
What?
No. I said clown
Why you
as in
gotta
the
expose
killer,
me like
not the
that?
clown of the group.
Hey,
I
bro,
meant-
you gotta expose me like that. That's why you're so scared of me.
No, you hot as hell. But one thing I just wanted to say was like,
Can we stop interrupting?
yeah. So that probably those like 2 minutes probably just got cut out there. But going back to the clown, I just wanted to like, this is a genuine question. Was he put in the chair in the clown costume? Because that's like the only real thing that would make sense. Because it's like his alter ego as a clown killing people, right? Like I want to.
Yeah,
Did he kill
yeah.
people outside of the clown costume? Because at that point, it's like, is it
Yeah.
fair to kill him or the clown?
Yeah, right. Honestly, facts. You don't have to raise your hand.
Well, it's better than me interrupting.
What do
you mean by chair? I'm confused.
Like the electric chair.
Electric chair.
He was on death row.
Okay. Sorry.
Flick, 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 flick.
You
Flick.
Well, no, because you lost me. You're like, is he like? You said something about like his costume and say, did he put it on a chair?
No,
And I was confused.
I mean, by that time they had lethal injections, so I think he got the cyanide. I don't think he got put in electric
I thought
chair.
lethal injections didn't come into the 90s.
I didn't even know
I mean,
that.
he was
I
a
don't know.
killer in like the 80s, so.
Was he?
Yeah.
No. Oh yeah, well it takes like 20 years to get onto fucking the chair.
Yeah, it needs to
Yeah,
marinate.
so at that point he probably has.
It needs to
lethal injection.
marinate a little bit. Yeah.
Also,
Like the
do
kids
you-
did before he ate them.
Yeah. Okay, fuck.
seasoning.
Guys, did you know how unreliable the electric chair actually is? Like, I think the percentage of like the people on fire is like more than 10%.
Oh no! If I burned to death, I'd like. What's your guys' like?
They do say being burned to death is the most painful way to die.
Yeah,
It
Yeah,
is.
no. What is like
Not
your
drowning.
guys' biggest fear of dying? Like,
Um,
what is the worst way to die for you?
I'll let everybody go first because I know the
Okay,
actual
I'll-
correct answer.
I'll go.
And there is
I'll go.
a real answer.
Camille Jackson,
I'll
me,
go.
Ethan.
My biggest fear of dying is if you ever go scuba diving, there's literally a point of no return where you don't have enough oxygen to get back up to the surface, and you won't even be able to save yourself because of hypoxia, which makes you basically drunk. So all you have to do is sink and basically suffocate till you die.
Yeah, because when you're that deep in the water, you can't just go up because like
No.
otherwise, literally,
you get
like-
bubbles in your blood.
Yeah, you'll literally die because
bubbly.
exactly.
Pop.
Jackson.
Wait, White Claw in my bloodstream, baby.
Oh,
what else is
dude?
What else is different,
man.
Can I
man?
shotgun myself?
I was gonna say, man, you're gonna
Go,
shot
go,
yourself,
go,
bro?
go.
Let's
2
go.
shots of vodka.
Oh my god. I would say the worst way, like my biggest fear of dying is gotta be like just drowning in general, just because it's just like always that like just that anxious feeling. Like say like you're walking on like a lake like ice, like frozen lake and everything, and you hit that one soft spot where you fall in, and then you just can't find where you are. You're just stuck under that ice, like trying to get out and shit.
Oh god.
And you're just sitting there just drowning. Like that's just like I've seen enough movies to where it's like, you know how like to like get rid of people's like bodies and everything, they'll stick like something like really heavy on their legs and they'll just throw them in the water and they just get dragged all
That's
in
the
the bottom.
worst.
That just
terrifying.
scares the shit out of me.
I'm sorry. I know it's supposed to be really serious, but I just thought of the sound effect of a water droplet when you fall into the ice.
Perfect.
It was perfect.
Oh my god. The wavelengths.
We're peaking, baby. Anyways, okay, so for me, it's like one of the two. It's like burning alive. You sit there and you like if you were to get into a car crash or if you were to literally just like get coated in like anything, gas, anything flammable, and you sit there, you can't do anything.
Because it's not a quick death.
No, at all. And you burn, your skin tears, and you start bleeding, and like
Your skin literally melts.
you sit there like to die from burning.
Actually, that's not true. Never mind.
Like to think about it, like even if you don't die from burning, you live with lifelong consequences. You can get plastic surgery, but you will never look the same.
You ugly as fuck.
Like, I hate to say that, but Ethan is 100% right. Like,
Did you guys know, like, there's, like, people where, like, they take, like, faces off of dead people,
Yeah.
and then they put it on, like, burn victims.
yeah, it's transplants.
Not to mention, like, let's be honest. You've seen somebody who's like burned their face.
Yeah.
Like, you look at them, and so does everybody else on the planet.
It's tough.
Like, and I'm sure
Almost-
they
it's-
notice.
It's definitely sad because it's just like they have to live with that for the rest of their life and everything, and then it's like,
Yeah.
just like think of the things that go into their head. It's
Just
like
don't
they
burn
think
pussy.
Shut up. It's like just thinking of the things that go through their head. It's just like, well, now they seem like they're an outcast and that they're just not the normal that is out there now because people are just like, wow, that person got fucked up.
to say the least. But
Damn.
You're
like-
literally the least likable human being on the fucking planet. Like,
No.
honestly, just die.
no.
Damn, I could hear
But
the
anyways,
0-star
before-
views coming in.
We're just the
Before-
people that identify as fighter pilots.
Before we get too deep into this hole, I want to say that either burning or drowning, obviously, are the two like scariest things because drowning, it's the same thing. Slow, you sit there, you think to yourself like, I am gonna die.
I would say for me, I know there's like a genuine correct science answer.
Make your
But-
science correct
Yeah,
answer here.
yeah.
was in the academy once.
So personally, I think one of the scariest ways for me to die would be to be like chased, like be running from somebody or whatever, or like trying to hide from somebody. Cause it's like if like I'm like trapped in their ice, you know. I mean, I'm probably not gonna come to peace with death, but at the same time, it's like I know I'm gonna die, right? I feel like it'd be a lot easier to know that I'm about to die and it's just waiting, or than it would be to be like chased by somebody and be like, oh fuck, I might get stabbed and die, but I also might live. And I think the sure death would be a lot easier to handle than the what the fuck is about to happen? Am I about to die?
No,
sort
yeah,
of a thing.
that's why I think that like what is it like hypoxia? Hypoxia. I think that's why that's not as scary because it's like the thought of like being drunk and just like kind of passing out and falling. It's like you don't have to think about dying. You sit there. Yeah, you probably do think like I don't have the control in my body to like get back up and live through this. But you just end up fainting, and then it's like black, and then whatever happens.
Like think
you
about
know?
the
But you're
people
still suffocating.
True.
You just
that
suffocate.
just die in their sleep from being drunk because they vomit in their mouth or
Yeah,
on their
That's
back.
yeah.
Like,
That's also
that's
very
so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'd rather die in my sleep though. You know?
I don't know though, because
But-
you go to bed one night and you have no idea, and
Just
then
wake up.
you just
What's
don't
up,
wake
Jesus?
Yeah, but that's fine. But I don't
You sure you're gonna meet Jesus?
What's up,
I
Satan?
mean, isn't it all death? You just go to sleep and then don't wake up.
Yeah,
I mean, technically,
Did you get? Did you ever read about like the stories of people dying and then coming back to life?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I met somebody who did that,
It's fucking wild. Like,
yeah, like I knew somebody who, he was, I think when he was like 18 or 19, he was like an electrician's apprentice,
I think you
and
told me this.
what?
I think you told me this before.
Yeah, and so he literally like I don't know. He he was like really tired. He just said he was like so unbelievably tired that day, and he touched the wrong thing, and then he literally slumped like you would not believe.
wow.
And then they brought him, and then luckily they brought him back to life, and then, but like he has severe brain damage from it. Like he's fine. Like he's not stupid. He's still like on track with most people. But like there's definitely like he's told me like there's plenty of times where like he catches himself, you know, a little different.
Yeah, that's scary.
Little
I mean, that I think it's crazy because I think actually living with those like consequences or living with the product of those like scary moments is even worse than actually dying, because it's like burn victims or like being electrocuted to a point where you get brain damage. It's like you have to live with that for the rest of your life. Go ahead.
Sorry, I think that alone is scary to sit there and think like fuck, like say like I'm not even 20 yet, to sit there and like have something happen to be like I'm now fucked for the next probably bare minimum 60 years maybe of my life.
Hell yeah.
Like I'm gonna be that different for that long.
Time.
Yeah. You're gonna just have to live. You're just gonna have to live the rest of your life just remembering that one day.
Yeah,
But
it's kind of like the burn victims.
yeah, exactly.
But that's how every superhero story starts.
They actually scientifically proved the scariest way to die, and it's.
Can we guess?
Go ahead,
I
sure.
actually do wanna guess.
Everybody gets a
Can we
guess.
guess?
The scariest way.
The scariest way
to die.
The scariest way to die. Like
I
like,
think I know.
Can I just say this? Like, there are people who like. So your amygdala is a part.
It's amygdala.
Your medulla oblongata.
No, actually that's different.
Mister, I'm smart, but don't know how I say
but-
it.
Okay, but everybody says amygdala. My psychology teacher says amygdala.
You don't know what it is, Jax?
No, I've never heard of that big ass word.
What'd you say? Amygdala.
Amygdala. That's how.
Okay, so your amygdala is it's the part of your brain that controls fight or flight responses.
Okay.
And so, which is like found in like even like the lowest forms of life have an amygdala. Like they have that ability to determine, oh shit, or like square up.
Right.
But there's people who are born with a defective amygdala, and so when that happens, they literally can't fear. But they've scientifically proven and found a way where if this scenario happens, your body will auto-release the hormones that induce fear. So even if you're born without an amygdala, like you still are like scared as fuck. There's only one way actually to induce that kind of fear.
I think I know, but I want you to go first, and then you, and then me.
Okay.
Camille, Jackson, me.
So I think it's when you're a kid, right? And it's time for bed, but you have that one light switch that's still on, but you need to turn that need to turn that bitch off and run to bed before the monster gets you.
Big facts, bro. Like when you're in the basement, you gotta go upstairs.
Yeah.
When the
my
monster
God,
gets you, that's the scariest.
That's the
way to
scary,
die.
yeah,
When
scariest
you trip
way
on the
right
stairs.
Ain't got me yet.
Yeah.
Ain't got
Bro,
me yet. I'm
I
still
am not
going.
joking. I am 21 years old today,
Yes.
and I still do that shit.
I do that shit too.
Bro,
I'm not
I'm still
you ever
scared
like
of the
you
dark.
ever do like the bear crawl up the stairs?
Yes.
To get
Yes,
the
I
extra
still
boost of
do
speed?
that.
I'll do that.
Hell,
I need
yes.
super boost.
I do.
My ass will be at like 2 a.m. getting cereal and shit from downstairs. I got my whole bowl of Life cereal. I'll go to the stairs. I'll look behind me and shit. I'll turn that bitch off right behind me and I'll start sprinting my ass up there. And then I remember waking up the next day. It was a weekend and my parents go, "So why is our stairs like fucking hard because of milk?" I was like, "So there's this monster chasing me."
Yo, ma, I couldn't tell you.
Hey, yo, ma.
But factually, the
No way.
Wait, he has-
bear
he
crawl
has
up
to
the
guess.
stairs.
He
The
still
bear
has to
crawl up the
guess.
stairs.
I know.
That's how you maximize boost, bro.
Yeah.
When you're running from the monster.
Got the boost.
This is what they need to add into Warzone. Not another
Yeah,
fucking 50 gigabyte update.
Oh, bear
Just
crawl.
Bear crawls.
Bear
Bear
crawls.
crawling upstairs.
Whenever you're down.
Oh god.
Yo, I'd be fucking scared if a person just started bear crawling at my ass.
What if they're like reverse bear crawling?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
on their
hell
back?
no. Oh, yes.
God,
That's
no.
a whole different story. Anyways.
That's like nightmares. But
Hello
honestly, the thing that like if I could guess, I think it'd be like choking on your own tongue. or like
How you gotta be that like
oh,
bad
it's
at
happened.
life?
It's
I know,
happened. It's
no, but you
happened.
gotta like if you choke on your tongue, like I know there's
But
real
it's
reasons,
like-
but like if you choke on your tongue,
Jackson, I
I mean,
hate to break it to you,
hold
but I
on,
think
but
you're
like-
wrong.
but for real, like if you choke on your tongue, that's just natural selection at that point. Goodbye.
No, it's just like it's scary because it's like there's just like nothing other than your own tongue that's stopping you from like breathing, and you're just like sitting there just choking on your tongue, and you're just like there's like nothing you can really do about it. Like of course there's something you can do about it, like obviously pull your tongue out, but it's just a scary like situation because you're just like holy shit, my tongue's in the back of my throat and I can't fucking move it, and it's just I don't know, that'd just be me.
Yeah, I think that's pretty terrifying too, honestly. But my guess would be, I think falling out of a building is like top tier. Like, no, really.
No.
Wow. Go. All right. Go ahead.
Actually, that's a pretty easy way to go because first of all,
Yeah, but you're sitting there.
I'm not trying to go
falling.
on like a whole super long scientific
that's fine,
explanation.
that's fine.
But there's another. I'm not gonna talk about this unless you guys really want to. But there's another proven way to fall from like basically any height and have about a 50% chance of survival, even if it's from the top of the earth.
Oh yeah, it's cannonballing. Yeah.
Just be Superman.
Yeah. Facts.
If you just Spider-Man land, you're good.
Yeah, dude. Batman land. Fuck.
Bro,
Either one.
every superhero that jumps off a building, they land the same exact way.
You
That's
just stick your
how you
fist into the ground, Batman land that bitch, and you're fine.
and you gotta,
No,
you gotta
but-
create a little crater in the ground
Yeah.
too.
Actually, a
in the
lot of the
ground.
time, anyways, you pass out when you're going that fast,
Oh, yeah,
regardless.
G-force. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean,
That was a
actually,
movie.
that's not the worst way to go. It's a pretty instant
about
death
fucking
too if you do die.
gerbils, man.
And
Yeah.
and even though
I don't think you'll be able to even comprehend
Man
anything
said
before you even
gerbils.
die.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
G-force. What, the gerbil movie?
Oh,
Oh shit! Yeah, they're guinea
he
pigs.
said that goddamn gerbil movie.
Gerbil movie.
Goddamn gerbil.
Excuse me. That movie helped me find the G spot.
that's a different kind of
Hey
movie.
Siri.
Hey
Wait, don't
Siri.
say that shit. My shit doesn't have voice recognition on yet.
Oh, shit. All right, I want to actually know like what it is.
Well, in our hearts,
cares?
let's be honest, that is the correct answer. Is running up the steps when it's dark.
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
like.
Facts.
But I will say Jackson's correct. It's
Really?
it's any form of suffocation.
Oh, bet.
So you could be
I
like
was right.
because there was a lady who they were like testing on her because she was born with a defective amygdala, and she the reason why they tested her was because she was like so. I guess the word is like invincible. I guess the fear that like she was basically robbed at knife point at one point, and she just didn't care. I don't know if she like gave up her wallet or whatever, but like she just wasn't scared in the slightest. And so then they did tests on her to see if there was any way that they can like get her to release the hormone. They found out that pretty much any form of suffocation will your body, regardless, no matter what, will release that hormone. And then they found out that the scariest way to die scientifically
Science.
is to be is to suffocate in total pitch black. They found out that there is no
so
scarier way to
fucked.
die than to be choking and have no senses whatsoever.
Bro, that way you can't even run up the stairs, bro.
So that's
Yeah,
literally,
exactly.
And the monster's
Exactly.
chasing you.
So that's
Yeah,
literally-
he got you.
So that's literally being underwater in the ocean when it's pitch black.
Wait,
and
so that means
suffocate.
Camille is correct, because that's what happens then if you don't make it up the stairs.
You choke.
You choke.
Oh shit!
Oh
Bro,
fuck.
Oh
I
shit!
gotta run.
Is
I gotta,
that
gotta
why
go.
teens nowadays, like, when they have sex, is that why they like to get choked? 'Cause they like to be close to death? Because every single one of them, all teenage girls are like, I want to die right now.
That was a stretch, Jackson. That was a stretch.
Dude, you stretched that bitch so
Jackson
hard.
having sex with teenage girls, guys.
Yes,
Yikes.
totally.
This man is 20 years old.
Yes, totally. I am definitely a sexual
I mean,
predator.
by technicality.
I mean,
What do you mean technicality?
I mean, you're a virgin, right?
Yeah, totally.
All right, good.
oh,
I
of
thought
course.
we had.
I was gonna say we have to, Jackson. You're gonna have to go. This is a virgin-only podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a virgin. Definitely Shoyal the Gold.
I mean, Matt came here with fucking strawberry milk, so obviously
Oh,
this
yeah.
is
Oh,
the
yeah.
Virgin podcast.
Yeah. Facts.
The Virgin Cast. Your name.
Facts.
Welcome to the Virgin Cast.
Welcome to the Virgin Cast. Hey, yo, cuz.
I like your cut,
I
G.
like your cut, G.
All right. I think now we've connected. We've hooked
Talked
people.
about death.
It's time to talk about cars.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Jackson
we've reached that
Okay,
point.
I just have I have a question that I thought about today. It was like,
He's so excited already. Oh my god.
fuck off. Fuck off. What do you think will ultimately last longer in the end for like cars? Battery powered cars or gas powered cars?
Battery
Battery.
powered, without a doubt.
The reason why I don't think that is because of how many materials it takes to make all these batteries. Because if you look at for the e-trons and everything, there's like 35 batteries that power the whole car and everything. And they even said that I know it's Audi, I'm gonna have to talk about it, but that's just my only relevant source at this point was the original the president of Audi at the time was saying that by at 2035 or something like that, like within the next like few years or so, they were gonna just make only battery powered cars. But once the guy that got elected new president of Audi, he said no, that's not happening because of how much it takes to make those batteries and all the materials that like pollute the area.
It's so much lithium. There's
It's just
so
so
much.
Well, think about it this way.
Mining lithium just takes up releases so many gases.
Think about it this way. Think about the amount of sheer material you use in cars, which is metals, you use plastics, you use just about everything. And
Horses.
Then you think about
It's a lot of horses.
It is a lot of
use,
horses.
A couple of ducks. You just
I
think
had
about
reason.
it. Realistically, well, yeah, I know. I was just throwing a stupid answer out there. But
Like
realistically, with these cars, you're not using near as much metal. You're not creating as much pollution. Not even close to. You're creating zero emissions compared to all of the other gas-powered cars. I know you're making that face at me because you don't believe me, but they're the fastest accelerating cars. Not just talking about Tesla, but like Fiskars, even when they first came out, they were literally some of the fastest cars you could get. Just battery powered.
Well, I understand that, of course, like that, but it's just they don't have as long of a range as gas-powered cars. It might not pollute the air like while they're driving, but you got to think about like how like the factories and shit. You know how much pollution it is just from that lithium and just all the batteries being made. Like that's a lot of it, and they don't produce as many cars of that just because of how many materials they need to make it. Like they use more materials making the batteries. What?
It's the mining of the lithium that releases it.
It's
not making the batteries. It's the mining of the lithium that's so bad.
The materials itself.
It's also the material waste. It just has electric cars are known for being no emission and stuff like that, but they have a very high carbon footprint compared to like a Prius. A Prius is still high, but like a normal like Corolla, it still has a pretty high carbon footprint just for like you guys are saying, like the materials to build these cars.
Well, when you also think about it though, you have to take into account that gas cars have been made now for about 100 years. Right? Like I'm sure you could get better at reducing the carbon footprint and the amount of gases emitted by the gas cars, but we're pretty much reaching that point where I think so, that we're pretty much getting as good as you could get.
Yeah.
EV cars are going to get a lot better. Like they're going to figure it out. Like it's been like only a couple of years since it's been like a real mass thing. It's going to get better. You can't compare it. And even still, good old Ethan Nerd Minute that I'm gonna introduce every episode.
The Hyundai Veloster.
Hyundai Veloster.
Actually, yeah, that's the only one that's better than EV vehicles is the Hyundai Veloster. Then that one's okay.
Yeah.
But making the making of the car of like a gas powered car is definitely lower gases, and it's got a lower, I guess, carbon footprint if that's just the term we're gonna use, than an EV car is to be made. However, within, I think I was researching it, as I do, and like within the first 3 years though, then electric cars instantly are passed up by gas cars. So but as long as you have a car for 3 years, which unless you're Jackson, is pretty easy to reach the 3-year mark on a car.
Hey, fuck off.
Now also,
then it is gonna be a lot better to have an EV vehicle. But I think it's also gonna be like manuals, right? Like I'm sure at the time people were like, are we gonna get rid of manuals? Like, no, they're gonna keep. Yeah, I know, but there's also like the cars that are like the car companies that like are always pretty much gonna have manuals, right? Like, there's always gonna be a manual Civic. There's always gonna be like a manual whatever. Like, there's always gonna be a gas powered because it's gonna be for the car enthusiasts who want that old kind of more retro feel.
I genuinely think personally I think I mentioned this last week, or I've mentioned it to somebody. by 2035, all produce and sale of all gas-powered cars in California is illegal.
I mentioned that too.
No, I knew about it before you told me.
Really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
No, I think
that's what it's supposed to be.
I think
it's passed. They passed it.
I think it's gonna be that you just can't purchase a gas vehicle.
No,
It's all sale of gas vehicles.
Yeah.
No produce, no sale, nothing.
But you
no
can still
but, like,
drive your
yeah, you can
gas-powered
still
car.
drive
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So you can literally go out of state.
But that only goes as far as maybe 10, 15 years for these gas-powered cars. Because I guarantee you Washington and Arizona, Nevada, all of these states in the West Coast are all going to piggyback off of that.
Damn
and more and more.
libtards.
I literally think, like, I mean, we're all huge car heads, everything. Like, we all love
Vroom, vroom.
our rotaries. We all love everything. But personally, I think the novelty of, say, the RX-7, the R34, all of these, like, cars that are novelties now, I think they are going to skyrocket in price.
They already are.
And yeah, exactly. I mean, even more. Like, the NSX is a novelty right now. You can
Holy shit.
only find an NSX for 70,000 plus with 80,000 miles on it. And you're lucky if you find anything. Recently, a 12,000 mile, like 1 of 25 NSX was just sold for $275,000. And the car has 200 horsepower. It's unreal.
It doesn't matter about horsepower.
Horsepower
doesn't really matter.
I just don't think it's
It does, though.
plausible to
Not
think
really,
that
not
in
when buying a
15
car.
years that gas vehicles are gone. Like, I know California says that, but they also say they're going to stop the wildfires. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's
but
not
that's not their
possible.
choice.
It's like you never know what's going to happen.
Well,
then, because
all
they
I'm
could.
saying they could have just not had a gender reveal.
That
you know
was
what I'm saying?
okay. Also, that was 0.4% of the cause of it. It was all thunder and lightning.
Yo.
Well, the whole thing about that California thing, I just don't think that, like, I mean, yeah, they say it now and it's been passed now, but who's to say that the next people that, like, are, like, in power at the time doesn't, like, veto that, and they don't pass a law. They can't.
If a law is passed and it's passed, what's it called? If the bill is passed and signed by the Senate of California, you can't veto it.
You have to make another law saying that law is no longer a law.
Well, then who says that they're not going to do that?
Well, no, you
it's
could
just
do
like
it. No, you
gotta-
can get rid of a law.
because you got to
Yeah,
think
but you
of
have to
that's
make a
why-
law
that's
to
why-
get rid of the law.
That's
No,
why
that's
there's a
amendments.
Senate, because if you're governor and you want this law, the Senate approves of it so that the Senate in the future can't do that and remove it. So it's like,
we fucking
obviously,
suck at government and politics.
It's
I don't.
Yeah,
I
we're
do.
fucked. But
I'm not bad.
just think about like all the taxes and all the money they're going to lose from gas and everything just doing that.
yeah, but
But
we don't
I mean-
need that. We don't produce gas. It's
Yeah,
not
but
like
then it's just
we're-
gonna be the same thing with electric bills.
if anything, we're gonna be reducing our prices because we have to buy petrol, we have to buy diesel, we have to buy all this stuff from other countries. Like Mexico produces it, the United Arab Emirates produces it, and it's like Texas does, yeah, but we don't produce enough sheer petrol for the entirety of the United States.
Well, the main reason is just it's cheaper. It's cheaper to buy petrol from other countries than just producing it here. That's the thing.
Actually, on that topic, the reason why it's going a lot better with the brown people war. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, chill. But because I'm sorry. I say that only because I don't know which country itself is the one that's I think. I'm just not gonna talk.
You want to Google it?
But what I'm saying is,
edited out hard
do
as fuck.
you want to Google it?
No, we're leaving it in. But what I'm saying is, it's not that big of a deal actually, because recently, the United States in the last couple of years found like the largest ever recorded pocket of oil. So part of the reason why worldwide ties are going better right now is solely because of the fact that now we're actually back in charge. Like we found a pocket and the U.S. owns all of it, and it's literally amounts to about like a third of the world's oil at the moment.
America's always been number one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Real quick, that's not true. Also, the reason why gas prices are so low is not because of Trump, not because we hit a pocket or
I
anything.
never said it was why it was low.
Israel and the United Arab Emirates signed a deal together that they were going to joint file for oil, and they both drilled together. and Trump signed a deal with them. That means that we get a peace treaty. So remember the peace treaty with Israel that we signed. I don't know if you do or whatever. We signed a peace treaty with Israel, so we wouldn't do anything with them. And then they had that joint with the United Arab Emirates, and they produce the world's oil. That's why everybody is so rich, because they all have, I mean, like, it just makes sense. They have huge buildings. There are a ton of cars there. Literally, almost the car capital of the world.
Everybody's a prince.
Everyone has
Quite
huge
literally,
oil.
they're all princes because they all produce so much oil, and the United States buys it from Israel, who gets it cheap from the United Arab Emirates. So that's the product of our petrol, our oil, our gas, everything.
Everyone has huge bowls and small shafts there.
Yeah, facts.
Big bowls, small
I like researched the economy for all this shit because I used to invest in stocks and I would check gas prices and all this stuff. That's the only reason I know this.
It's also why he's broke.
Yeah, facts. True, actually. I'm not gonna lie, gambling, baby.
I know a little bit about gambling.
Oh
you know
yeah,
what I
a little
mean?
bit too much, don't you think?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
No, yeah. Shout out to Matt when last time we were at Camille's house, or not last time, but one of my most vivid memories of not knowing Matt for too long. It was kind of earlier to when I met him. We're at Camille's house, and then Camille goes to do something because his parents ask him, but Matt starts trying to bet Camille's money for CSGO skins.
No.
Wait, what?
What?
That wasn't what?
When did I do that?
No, yeah, we were up in Camille's room, Matt. It was literally just me and you. I think Jackson had just gone home because he had to FaceTime call Megan. And you went literally onto one of the CSGO bidding sites. Unless you signed into your account, I know very vividly factual that this happened.
I remember this happening, but it was my account.
Okay,
so
I didn't know. I didn't know you went on his account. I just know you were on his computer doing it, and that's all I knew. I was like,
I was gonna say, I'm like, I never fucking was on any gambling sites.
So I think we should talk about how much Jackson spent.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Hey, Jackson's girlfriend Megan, do you want to know how much money Jackson spent on virtual skins?
Do you want to know how much she doesn't care? Because she's not gonna really give a shit.
Jackson's other not girlfriend Megan, if you're listening to this, Camille just had to clarify that.
Clarify, yeah, just clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's two different ones.
Yeah, there's
Sorry.
two Megans.
Apparently,
Sorry.
I have two different girlfriends.
Yeah, no.
No. Two Megans.
Just don't let Megan
You said
know.
your girlfriend Megan, not your not girlfriend Megan.
Yeah,
Just don't let him know, but just also don't let him know which.
Just
Megan
let
we're
him know,
talking
but don't
about.
let him know.
Hey, yo, Megan's listening to this right now.
No, but that's the thing is Megan's not listening to this.
Yeah, you're right.
She got lost after the first second.
Yeah, true.
First minute of it. But
Damn, you outing her? You outing her, bro?
she'll listen for a little bit, then she won't.
She
But,
won't get into this deep.
She'll hear horse. She'll be like, "Excuse me."
Why can't you start my thing?
Damn.
I love you. It wasn't me. I
Isn't
didn't
getting
say
high
anything.
here.
Damn, hold on. Matt said, "Stir the pot, baby."
Yeah,
Start
as if the audio listeners saw exactly what Jackson just did. Good
Yeah,
job.
Jackson keeps doing like actions and gestures, and we're like, "Where's the camera? Where's the
To
camera?"
finish what Jackson
I
said.
was gonna say about gambling. To be honest.
We are so
Okay, anyways.
I was moving on from the whole gas.
All right,
and
ready.
electric thing. So, on the topic of gambling, just like for me, I'm really easy to like impulse. Obviously, as you all three of you know, and everybody knows that that know me and that are listening to this, you know that I'm impulsive about everything. We're not talking about it. No, don't even bring it up.
He's very easy to convince to spend money.
Yeah, I am. And I convince people to spend money. But like just for my family, we have histories of like addictions like really easily and everything. So like for like when I would do CS:GO gambling and everything, I would just like go crazy because I'm like, oh, this is so fun. Like I feel like I can actually spend money. Like I made profit and everything. But the thing that didn't help is that I did. Fuck off.
Air quotes.
Not even. The thing that really didn't help was the fact that every time I'm with Matt's like, bro, you should get on DraftKings. Like, dude, trust me. Like, Matt, no, I don't want to gamble.
No, you did not fall for DraftKings.
No.
He did.
I've made money on it. DraftKings is the move. Dude, anyways.
I've just heard too many commercials to ever open that.
Gridiron.
$1 million.
From the gridiron, from the hardwood floors, our sponsor, DraftKings. If you use code
Pizza Hut.
CHEEKS, you'll get 10% off your first bet.
No, you won't.
You won't.
We aren't sponsored.
But
if
one
you
day,
want to.
one day we will be in DraftKings. We'll look back at this and laugh.
No, Matt will be in DraftKings because I ain't doing it.
So on to G Fuel, our other sponsor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out Red Bull. It gave you wings.
Yeah.
Speaking of wings, Wingstop,
Next
everybody.
thing you know,
They-
we're gonna get flagged for
Actually,
being promoters of gambling.
Hold on, actually,
Yeah.
since we don't want to talk about gambling, that's a good point.
Underage gambling.
Real quick, we have to. This is something that needs
We're
to be
in-
talked about. Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings?
Wingstop.
Wingstop, 100%.
Okay, I
Wings?
think it depends. I think it depends because it's like if you just want wings and if we're talking about
Wait,
just
let
the
it.
wings.
Wait, what?
I didn't even get to answer.
Okay, go ahead.
I was like, you just completely ignored everything. You're like, oh, man, Camille? Got it. All right, okay. Let me have my Ethan minute of nerdiness again.
Stir the pot.
But no, for real though, I'm just giving you shit.
Go ahead.
Honestly, for wings, Wingstop has to be it. But like for other foods, like maybe like burger, obviously because Wingstop doesn't do other foods like that. Like Buffalo Wild Wings just has like a better environment, just like to hang out, and just like all like the drinks and stuff like that. It's just a better place to hang out.
I've never
And
had.
you can vouch because you had that what was it, blueberry mint tea vodka drink?
It was. I agree. I vouch for that. I say the same exact thing. Wings wise, it's Wingstop all day, but
Everything else is
atmosphere,
experience too.
eating in, and just the experience, it's B-dubs. Like
I don't
they
know
have
what
so
it
much
is.
more food, and their cheese curds are fucking banging.
To die.
But
Not better than
I-
Culver's.
When I was there, I got this blueberry mint with vodka drink, and it was a lemonade.
It was pretty good.
Oh, you do not taste the vodka at all. If you had like 2 or 3 of those, you're out like a light.
I like a light.
I think
Flick,
like
flick,
one and a
flick,
half.
flick.
Yeah.
For those that you
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
get it, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
kid.
worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about it,
Don't worry
sweetheart.
But
Don't worry
what were
about
you
it,
what were you gonna
Don't
say?
worry
'Cause
about
I
it.
No,
cut
literally
you
what
off.
you said.
Oh, really?
That was exactly what I was gonna say.
I was
I was gonna say I was like Wingstop is good for the wings, but just for the experience alone, like you don't fucking dines in at
So-
Wingstop.
So why the fuck won't you just
Shit.
like get like the box from like Buffalo Wild Wings, go to Wingstop, be like, yo, fill this box up,
Oh.
and get your ass back into Buffalo Wild
Also,
Wings.
because since Buffalo Wild Wings are sponsoring us,
Yeah.
Oh,
can I just
shit.
say
No.
that, dude? Every Tuesdays, buy one get one free bone wings.
Oh my god.
Bone-in wings, and Thursdays is boneless. Buy one get one free.
Just
How do
in
you
case.
not want
I
that?
still remember the time that we went, and it was
Oh,
a 6 of us,
Yeah.
and then they bring out like 2 trays of what Matt ordered, and Matt's just like,
There's
I
so
only-
much confusion.
I
What
know.
the
Yeah.
fuck was happening?
he's just like, oh, I only ordered one. They're like, oh no, did you not know it's buy one get one free? And Matt's like,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
Well,
my
no,
man
wait, no,
almost
you're
smacked down
saying
all
you're
20
wrong.
wings.
Our waitress also didn't even know what was happening. She was just like, oh, I don't know. And
No.
then she was like, oh, wait. It's buy one, get one
Yeah.
free.
So what had happened was.
Matt tried hitting on the waiter.
Yeah, I did.
Waitress, I mean,
she was
sorry.
very pretty, but that's aside the point. So what had happened was I had gotten one of my things and it just wasn't right, and I was like, this isn't what I ordered at all. And then, because I had ordered my wings well done, so they had taken a little bit longer, but so I got them and I was like confused, like why is this happening? So I just shoved it over for Camille, and he was sitting next to me, and she brings in 2 trays of 10 each wings, so 20 wings total, and I'm sitting there like, why did she give me so many wings? Like, did they make it wrong or something? And she, like, after all this suspense, after all of this confusion, she goes, oh, you guys didn't know it was buy one, get one free? We all sit there and we go, oh! Like,
Yeah.
Like, meanwhile, this entire time, Matt is hardcore hitting on the waitress
Yeah,
the
I
entire
wasn't.
night.
He was
She-
You were definitely.
He was
No,
sitting
no.
there, diamonds in his eyes, chumming a little bit over there, down
I
there.
was not chubby.
What was her name?
So
What was
chubby.
her name?
Jessica.
Yeah, he remembers.
Yeah.
He remember. This is how you know. This is how you know.
yeah.
Just a disclaimer, he's a
was
MILF lover.
He really.
Yeah.
But and
I
then
will still
and
hold
then
on, hold on. I will still remember of the quote. I will say it at his wedding.
Really?
As my best man speech will literally just be a one-liner and be like, "I love MILFs, Matt 2020." That's it. That's all I
That's
gotta
it.
say.
That's
And then
it.
everybody raised their glasses for that. Just like, yo,
Yeah, ding, ding, ding,
I
ding.
agree.
All right,
and then
so
it definitely didn't make it better either. That then Camille was making fun of Matt and goes, "Oh, Jessica," as she walks up. As she walks
She
up.
rolls her eyes and she goes, she like walks by, gives us a check, everything. I write a smiley face, all cute on the receipt and everything. Camille goes, "Oh, Jessica." She walks by, rolls her eyes, and I'm like, you fucked it up.
Like, now how else is
Okay.
Matt gonna get in that MILF,
That
bro?
poop. But no,
bro, she
honestly,
probably already has a boyfriend.
Bro, but Matt wasn't hardcore hitting on her. The
I
only time
wasn't
he was
a little.
hardcore hitting on her.
Oh,
air
Jessica,
quotes,
I love your name.
No.
It's such a pretty
No,
name.
such a pretty name.
Let Jackson talk real quick, and then I got something to say.
because he was only saying it before she, like, anytime she wasn't there. Like, he would say it, like, as a joke, of course. And, like, of course, I kind of wanted him to say it because it was really funny, but I didn't want him to say it because I knew how, I just already could tell off just her expression that she was just like, yeah, I don't fuck with you.
Bro, she was done with their shit from step one.
The only thing, okay, their version of me hitting on her is she walked by and I said, "Oh, what was your name again?" And she goes, "Jessica." And she walks away and they say, "Matt, why are you hitting on her so hard?"
No,
that's actually
that's wrong too.
That's not true because
Yes.
because what Matt did was Matt goes, by the way, what's your name? She goes, "My name's Jessica." And he goes, "Wow, that's a really pretty name."
That's a really pretty name.
Yes, you did. On God, you said that. And then
on doc, bro.
and
doc.
and then he also goes. And then the next time she comes, like he gets his food, and he goes, "Oh my God, thank you so much."
Thank you so much.
This is a game of
Wow.
3. This is a game of 3 imposters right now. I'm the only crewmate. I'm literally.
I think you're the imposter, bro.
Hey, bro, great looking sus over here.
Great looking sus.
Yeah, Growlfin over here looking
anyone
real
listening,
sus.
I do not try that hard. I never try that
He
hard.
doesn't try at all because he'll be at the gym
No.
with me. He'll be like, "Man, I wish I had the guts to talk to girls." And
I
everything." 'Cause
no,
if he
I
could
say I wish I had the balls to talk to
same
women.
thing, different.
Matt, we've heard you clap. You got the balls.
You got the balls.
Turn it up.
All right. This is part of the podcast where we make fun of Ethan. So,
He looked like that one dude from Recess. That big fat dude with the blonde hair in the back. My
Ethan.
guy looked like Owen from Total Drama Island.
Ethan be like that one guy on the swing set that won't get off even though everyone's going back in.
What?
You never know that one kid that won't get off like the swing set or the monkey bars and it's like time to get back in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ethan.
I love Ethan. So when he listens to this, it's just gonna be. He's just gonna. Gosh, I knew you guys were gonna do that. Oh, you guys are such assholes.
No, Ethan's gonna sit there and go, "Haha, I do that."
I'll do that.
And then he'd be like, "Actually, the boss are N." I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
According to my calculations and the algebraic expression for this velocity n, the curve that it takes at 90 degrees Celsius is dependent on the Audi R8 sitting on the track times at the Nürburgring.
They can't calculate it because they simply don't care.
Why do you make him sound like that dude from like TikTok that's like, all right, you better like, will you eat this or like die or like say that like not praise Jesus or like say so. He'd be like,
if you
tell everybody I'm on my way to the velocity end.
if you know
Nice.
who Jackson is talking about,
2 seconds and you guys are already singing.
if you know who Jackson is talking about, this kid's body is unbelievable. Like it looks so good, but
What?
he
No, whoa,
he
hold on.
talks like this and he says the trachea is linked to the left side of your.
That's not even what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a Cam J856 to do this. Just like he's like no. The fat black guy. No offense. That is just like
The fuck?
Well, if he ever listens, it's like the guy that's just like. You know how the girls, like, whenever, like, the girls just come over and everything, like, this girl asked me if I want to...
You Jezebel.
No, thank you. He goes, all right, now, if I was taller, would you go on a date with me? And they go, no. And he goes, tough. All right, so, listen, this is why I never simp.
Obviously, you know what I'm talking about now, but, like, obviously my favorite, my favorite one was just, like, he's like, this girl asked me if I want to come over and smash. And I said, hell yeah, I love playing Smash everything. I came over there. She was damn near butterball naked talking about come over here. I was saying, hell no, I didn't come over to play with you. I came to play with King DDD, not your TDDs. Jezebel. That guy, he's so funny. It's just, that's just my interpretation of you imitating that.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, so what we said was the Veloster N
Great.
is fucking slow.
Great.
We never... Ethan takes... Ethan
Don't
takes...
fuck with my fucking Veloster bro.
Ethan takes us roasting... Ethan takes
Dick.
us... Ethan takes us...
Homies. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ethan takes.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
When you guys are editing this, your ears are gonna go fucking just like.
Ethan takes us roasting the Veloster. Okay. Ethan takes us roasting the Veloster N as us roasting him. And he takes it so personally.
Because it's his baby.
I am one with the Hyundai.
It's his baby.
Yeah, he doesn't even own it yet, and he's.
It's like that one. It's like that one
But I
super ass
will.
old meme. You talking shit to my son.
Yeah, for real.
She is
Anyways.
very gorgeous to me.
That's literally the whole definition of Ethan and his velocity. It's just him and just very gorgeous to me.
She is very gorgeous to me.
I'm gonna shit myself.
All right, so just to end the topic to end the podcast with, so I have a question for all of you guys. So, what is something that you'd want to get out of this podcast? Ethan, you could go first.
Fuck if I know, dude. Hold up. Come back.
All right, fuck you, Jackson.
Honestly, if I want to get anything I want to get out of this podcast, it's kind of just like learning everybody's different views on like any topic that we ask, or just like funny moments with like spending time with like the guys and everything. It's just like, especially if we have any like special guests and everything, like learning like different people's that come on, like their views on like what we have to say. Like kind of like if I brought up the electric cars and the gas cars against like with somebody that knew about cars too as well, like knew more, then it'd be like another input to the whole thing. It's just, I think this is like a great opportunity to spend time as friends and kind of like get to know everybody and what they think about in the world and everything, just like how their thought process goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of crazy when we inevitably get Smitty on the podcast.
Dude, if we get Smitty in the podcast,
or like, because I know we're gonna get Smitty because we're about to blow up, dude. Any second now.
bro, if we get
Yeah,
Smitty
full show.
Nikola Tesla back from the dead. Probably Trump. I mean, I'm not saying
Dude.
we're gonna be that big, but like, you know.
if we get Donnie J on here, bro, it's over.
Okay, for me personally, yeah, I want to see like Nick come on. I want to see Pedro again, like actually on it.
Big
We should have a girlfriends episode.
Oh God,
Your boy
oh
is
no.
not gonna be on that episode.
No, we need to have an episode where it's only our girlfriends talking, but we're in the background.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
It's
the girlfriends
only
episode.
the girls.
The
Yeah.
girls.
The girls.
I'll sit and edit that one. I'll be the one that edits.
You're gonna have a lot of editing to do.
Yeah.
No, and then, you know, it'd be a great joke, but we just, okay, hopefully they haven't made it this far. But then, you know what we do? Is we literally delete everything that they say in the entire podcast
And just leave
except
our
for
parts.
the outro, and then just talk ourselves for the next hour. That'd be
Nice.
so hilarious, dude.
Good
For
job.
those of the girls that did make it through here, you're a real one.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And to all the girls who just heard that, you could kill Ethan later.
But realistically, though, like for all of us to kind of like get closer and just like learn more overall, you know, like do research and kind of bring up topics that we are sure about, not kind of like sit there and just spew out shit that we think is right and wrong. I want it to more so be not about proving each other wrong, but just like growing and learning together as a whole. Talking about cool topics, luring people in and eating children. You know, I think it'd be pretty cool.
To be honest, the only thing I really want out of the podcast is I don't give a fuck if we make money, which would be kind of cool if we blew up. I don't think we're gonna.
You're wishing
But-
too hard.
But I mean, like, so honestly, what I kind of hope to get out of the topic is I really don't care about like the money or anything, which would be nice to get that, but like, I really don't have that kind of plans for this. If it does, it'd be awesome. I would like to get to that point, honestly, not for the money so much as for the aspect of we're getting to that point in our lives where like we're starting to like, I mean, we're all in college. All of us are in college, but like we're at that college age, I mean. But I mean, we're getting to the point where, you know, the next like 3 or 4 years we're going to start to move away. And if I could get anything out of the podcast, it would be a reason for us to stay together. Like, fuck the money. Again, if I can make a living off hanging out with you guys, great. But it's really more just like, I don't want the boys to leave. If I could get anything out of the podcast, it would be like, I want a reason. I guess what I should be saying is, I do want to get money out of this. I want this to be my daily job so that I don't have to. Because otherwise, Jackson is going to end up moving to like Colorado or some shit.
Yeah.
You guys are probably going to move away. I will probably stay here or maybe move away. But like, I want a reason for us not to move away. I want
Right.
to. I want a reason for us to stay
That's
together.
fair.
Don't worry, I'll take flights down here every once in a while.
Good luck.
I ain't coming back to Illinois. This place is shit.
Yeah, what I want to get out of podcast is kind of like a mix of what Ethan and Matt said. Like, I want this for, like, not really the reason to stay together, but more like just create memories that we could listen back to and have a good laugh. Like, I don't even care if we make $1 off of this. Literally, if we just have a whole catalog of memories we could look back to, bro, all of our weddings are going to be lit as fuck.
Yeah, totally.
Remember that one time on the podcast?
Yeah, I just think it's just one of those things where it's just going to happen, and whether it blows up or not, it's just going to be one of, like, a memory that we can always look back onto and listen to physically.
Yeah. Agreed. Like, I think having people on is going to be a great time, creating memories and just, laughing together and, like, spending more and more time together. Tuesdays are our day, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's definitely nice to see everybody outside of video games and, like, I mean, other than the fact that me and you go to the gym every day or every so often. I mean, I don't really get to see him as much, like Camille, because he's always either working or he's busy. You're working a lot more now. You're going to be again because you have 2 jobs.
Yeah, shout out to the fact that I'm gonna start working at Audi with Jackson.
So technically, I'll
tomorrow.
Still see him. Yeah, I'll see him. And the funny thing is like you literally start when I start, but you leave half an hour before me.
Yeah.
You go 7 to 4.
Yeah, I'm 7 to 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, only Tuesday through Friday, but then Monday I'm 9 to 6. So
Yeah.
I don't know what time you start then, but still, yeah. I mean, like it's just a nice time to just like hang out with the boys.
I think it's like a good way to just wind down and enjoy a night
Yeah,
with the boys.
relax a little bit. I think
kind of bring up your week.
I have no real expectations for this. I have no aim really, but wherever it takes us is going to be awesome. I look forward to doing it multiple times more, and
I'm looking forward to just grow with it. Like, we literally just did this in the shot of the dark. Like, we didn't even look anything up. We literally took a mic that was absolutely shitty.
Yeah.
But we took a mic and just started a podcast.
Hey,
and
no shit on my mic.
that episode we're not even going to release because it sounds so bad.
One last question. Just quick answers. I don't want to hear...
And
I don't want to hear...
end.
I don't want to hear, like, a long paragraph response. If we got to the point... Like, just be completely honest. If we got to the point where, for some reason, we got big, right? And we could make this our daily drive. Would you guys, like, drop out of college or drop your... current plans for life for the group? Because I'm being dead honest, I know I'm going to med school, but like I'm 100% fuck college if possible. I'm not going to, but if we somehow get to the point where we become that big, fuck that, I'm getting out, dude.
So what I would do is I would still finish college because we would go big, we would make money, but no one knows how long that's gonna last. Right. So I want a backup plan. So I would for sure I'd do this. I'd fucking get out of my job and do this if I'm making money.
Right.
But I'm gonna go into school. I'm gonna finish it, and then after that, I'll keep doing this. I'll do this 24/7. Fuck it. But there's gonna be at a point where if I'm not making money anymore, I still have a backup plan.
For me, honestly, it would honestly depend on how much I do make out of it. Because for my line of work, as long as I have like a good amount of experience, I could technically go anywhere. Like, I could go from Audi to whatever dealership I want. If I wanted to just go to performance shop or independent shop, I could do that either way. So, like, I could technically, like, hop out of that, like, leave that job, see how well I do, see if it actually lets me be able to, like, physically have a living and be able to pay for what I need to pay for to live daily. And then if it doesn't work out, I can go ahead and apply myself towards another shop or so. If it does work out, I could possibly just do both still. Like, I mean, if we, like, add another day on for the podcast or something like that, I could still find time out of my day because I'm not going to work till, like, night.
For me, right away, I would say yes because I think, like, being around you guys for 2 days out of the week or whatever we schedule would be awesome. But I would try and push my own media, kind of like make a YouTube channel about myself.
Well, that's assumed at that
of
point.
course,
Yeah.
Just kind of
I
like
want
go
to,
off
actually.
of my own and.
I'd still need to have some kind of worth ethic.
Right. Me too.
Yeah.
I would kind of stream on Twitch and with my free time do that stuff. Just grow by myself as well. So.
On that note, follow us on Twitch. We have different Twitch channels. I know at least me and Matt do.
Yeah, we all have Twitch channels.
Wait, what?
Yeah, me and Matt have Twitch
Yeah,
channels.
I didn't know
I haven't
that.
streamed on it yet. I want to. I might tonight
I'm an
to try it
affiliate,
out.
so.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to start doing that.
You have a
because-
sub button,
yeah.
dude?
So when So
What?
when I'm
What?
gonna
It's crazy.
So for all the listeners out there, I'm also gonna be posting. I'm gonna create a Gmail account as well as a Twitter account for this podcast, just so there's something. So if you guys want to send us anything, if there's anyone even listening at this point, but if you want to send us anything, I'm gonna put in the email as well as the Twitter once that's created.
Yeah, go ahead
So
and send
on
us
that
some
note-
questions.
On that note,
Thank you all for listening.
Thank you for all for listening.
Never
Fuck
mind.
Ethan.
But,
Fuck Ethan.
yeah, but thank you guys for listening. We're at that point now where we're gonna be wrapping up the podcast. We'll be back next week as
Don't say what I
always,
think you're gonna
regardless as of if you're listening or not.
We suck.
We're putting out that good juicy
yeah,
content for
we-
everybody. We love you all.
Again, we're really trying to get good at this. This is probably gonna be a lot better than the fake episode that definitely wasn't recorded previously. But as Nike says, dude, if you're not feeling good,
Don't
bro,
no,
just,
I miss no.
just
no.
do it.